What is going on, my fellow gamers, and welcome to today's video. My name is Torch, and today we are on episode 5 of Farm Wars. We are going to be taking a look at cocoa bean farms. Now, the design you see in front of me was actually in one of the top 3 search results for cocoa bean farms on YouTube. Not a very complex design at all. It is, however, a bit expensive with the pistons holding back the water. This farm is capable of planting 64 beans at a time. The base materials required to build this farm are going to be 16 pistons, 4 hoppers, 4 chests, 32 jungle logs, as cocoa beans must be planted on jungle logs, 9 redstone dust, a single lever, 2 buckets of water, 74 building blocks of your choice, as well as 4 steps. The actual base material cost is going to be a stack in 48 of planks, 65 cobblestone, 25 redstone dust, 36 iron, and a single stick. Up next, we have it designed by Neomature. This farm is capable of planting 14 beans at a time. You're going to need a bucket of water, a single dispenser, 18 glass, 5 building blocks of your choice, 2 chests, 4 steps, a button, and 14 jungle logs. The bare material list is half a stack of planks, 8 cobblestone, 1 redstone dust, 10 iron ingots, 4 sticks, 1 bow, and 3 strings. Now, I found this design during a compilation video that someone had done and reconstructed it. One thing to note is this design will not work on bedrock due to the return mechanism right over there. Now, this design can be stacked on top of itself and brought outwards from what I saw in the video. However, I have not done it right here. I simply used the base design that they were showing off. This one is capable of planting 48 beans at a time. The base materials for this are 4 pistons, 2 observers, 1 leaf block, 24 jungle logs, 7 building blocks of your choice, a single note block, 1 redstone dust, 54 glass, 4 hoppers, 4 chests, and 4 stairs of your choice. The raw material list on this is going to be 84 planks, 28 cobblestone, 10 redstone dust, 24 iron, and 2 quartz. So, one thing I have noticed with most of the cocoa bean designs are they do not utilize all sides of a jungle log. Farm 1 is utilizing 2, Farm 2 by Neomature is utilizing 1, and Farm 3 is utilizing 2. Now, you can place a cocoa bean on the face, any face of a jungle log. So, I came up with what I have deemed the mean bean. Now, this is the large scale version of the mean bean. The design you're looking at right now is the design for Java. I will go over the fix for this in Bedrock. However, this farm is scalable. It can be scaled to plant 24 beans up to 192, which is the design you see currently in front of you. For the large-scale design you see in front of you, you are going to need 8 pistons, 2 observers, 48 jungle logs, 6 stacks, and 48 glass. This should not be 62. That needs to be a single half slab. You will need a stack and 36 of ladders, 4 water buckets, 2 chests, 2 hoppers, a pressure plate, and a single leaf block. Now, the breakdown for the large-scale design is going to be 4 stacks of sticks, 12 string, 2 raw quartz, 21 iron, 70 redstone dust, 72 cobblestone, 53 planks, 4 bows. Now, unlike our other videos, I do not have to do a 15-minute AFK session to get results. As you can see, all the cocoa beans on all the farms are grown up, so we're going to come back over to Farm 1. We will flip the lever, which will cause the cocoa beans to get washed off the wall and then collected it down into the collection system. One thing I have noticed when doing the test runs to see which each farm will produce, it seems that cocoa beans simply double up on what you plant. So if I plant 64, which is right there, I'm going to end up with 128 cocoa beans out of this farm. Same can be said for the immatures, where we go around to the back, press our button, let this one harvest. Everything is down in the hoppers. We'll come back over here and we will check this one out. So we got 64 and 32. This is our replant section. So we ended up doubling up on what we initially planted. Now, the immatures is going to take 14 to replant. And as you can see, we simply doubled up on what we initially planted. Plant 14, get 28. Now, this one, we come over, punch the note block. It's going to do its thing. We planted 48. We should end up back with 96. We will come back and check that here in just a minute. In order to harvest the mean bean, the player will simply walk over, stand on the pressure plate, wait until everything is washed down that central hole, step off, water retracts. So while that is actually doing its collection, we are going to go down here and check the results of this one. Again, this one takes 48 to replant, so we're going to move 48 off to the side. We've got 24 there. 32, 96. Once again, we have doubled up on what we initially planted. Planted 48, got 96 in return. Now, the large-scale version of Mean Bean is, again, capable of 192 cocoa beans being planted at one time. We will come down here. And they are still filtering through the hoppers, so I'm going to actually break the glass. Grab all these beans out of the hoppers. Grab the beans out of the chests. If we plant 3 stacks on Mean Bean, we are getting 6 stacks in return. And again, this one is scalable. I will go over how to scale it inside of the actual tutorial. Now, if you guys found anything in this video helpful or just wish to see more Farm Wars content, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. If you wish to discuss Minecraft Redstone, or any other game in general, then feel free to join our Discord, where you can connect with other gamers like yourself. Until then, I hope to see you guys in the next one, and goodbye for now.